Hello students, and welcome to our first online lecture. Before we begin, please make sure that you are in a dedicated study space with limited distractions. This means you are sitting comfortably, preferably in a quiet room without siblings, pets, or the television, and have a fully charged computer if working with a laptop or a device. So grab a glass of water, put on your headphones, and get ready to learn for the next 15 to 20 minutes. Please locate the paper titled Introduction to Nutrition Notes that you should have received when we met during the first day of school. If you do not have this copy, you may find a digital version on our class agenda website for you to print and follow along with. Once you have this paper and you have a pen or pencil, you are ready to take notes. Feel free to pause to write down notes, or if you need to review something, simply go back to the slide and take the time that you need. To better understand nutrition, we must start with the basics. Nutrients are compounds in foods that are essential to life and health. Nutrients are needed to build and repair body tissues, and they also provide us with energy. Our food is filled with nutrients. Nutrients are fuel for our bodies, and our bodies cannot function without these nutrients. There are 6 nutrients. The first nutrient is carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are the sugars, starches, and fibers found in all grains. Some common examples of grains are oatmeal, bread, pasta, tortillas, pretzels, or anything that is made from flour. The second nutrient is fat. Fats include butter, cream, margarine, shortening, and cooking oils like canola or extra virgin olive oil. The third nutrient is protein. When we think of protein, we mostly think of meat such as beef or pork. Poultry, which also includes chicken, is also considered protein along with fish and beans. Then we have vitamins and minerals such as vitamin C and zinc. Lastly, we have water. Water is essential for life. A human cannot live without water. To make sure that we can remember all 6 nutrients, we can use a mnemonic device. A mnemonic device is when you use a sentence to help remember important steps or lists. You might remember the phrase from math class, "Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally," that helped you remember the order of operations. To help you remember the 6 nutrients, our mnemonic device is, "Could Fred play violin much worse?" The first letter of each word stands for one of these 6 nutrients. C stands for carbohydrates. F stands for fats. P stands for protein. V stands for vitamins. M stands for minerals. And W stands for water. So when you want to list the 6 nutrients, just remember, could Fred play violin much worse? There are 3 nutrients that give energy. This means these 3 nutrients give our bodies the fuel that it needs for daily function. The 3 energy-giving nutrients are carbohydrates, fats, and proteins. All three of these nutrients provide calories. Carbohydrates provide 4 calories per gram. Fats provide 9 calories per gram. And proteins provide 4 calories per gram. Have you ever wondered how companies come up with the number of calories that's on a package? They do this by calculating the energy-giving nutrients. Let's look at a can of soda. A can of soda has 40 grams of carbohydrates, mostly in the form of sugar or high fructose corn syrup. To calculate the amount of calories in this soda, you would need to take the amount of grams from the carbohydrates and multiply it by the number of calories per gram. So if the soda has 40 grams of carbohydrates and is multiplied by 4, which is the calories per gram, the entire soda would have 160 calories. Now that we have learned the nutrients, let's look at the definition of nutrition. Nutrition is the study of the nutrients and how the body uses them. Think for a moment and ask yourself, why would it be important to learn how our bodies use food? What impact could that have on our lives? When most of us think about nutrition or healthy eating, we immediately picture a diet. Take a moment to look at the meme on the slide. What are your thoughts? Some of these pictures are things that we tend to associate with diet. However, an actual diet includes all the food and beverages that you consume. And a nutritious diet is a diet that includes energy-giving nutrients in the correct amounts needed. We also typically associate diets with being hungry. How many times have we said we are starving when we actually just want to eat? Hunger is the physical need for food. Without food, our bodies cannot function properly. Appetite is the desire to eat certain foods, and it can cause us to reject other foods. For example, I might want a cheeseburger for lunch and might not want the salad that was available in the cafeteria. The difference between hunger and appetite is that when you are actually hungry, you will eat most anything for survival, while your appetite will dictate your food choices. There are many different factors that influence our appetite, and that has an effect on our diets. The first factor is personal likes and dislikes. For example, some people may enjoy eating peanut butter while others do not. The second factor is based upon our culture. In the United States, most of our food is associated with cheeseburgers, fries, pizza, and in the South, soul food. However, if we were to visit Japan, the cultural foods found there are much different. Another factor is our family customs. Think about your favorite holiday. Mine is Thanksgiving. My family has a set menu that is the same every year, and we only eat that meal once or twice a year. Another large factor is our lifestyle. If your family is always on the go, meals that are portable or are from fast food establishments might be the norm for you. However, if your family is more traditional, you may sit down to a home-cooked meal several nights a week. Along with our lifestyle, our resources impact our diet. For example, eating out at restaurants is expensive, and for a large family, they might not be able to afford fast food or restaurants every night of the week. Environment also plays a key factor in our diet. An example would be not having access to fresh fruits and vegetables because the only grocery store near you is a Dollar General or a convenience store. Our last influence in our diets is knowledge. It is important that we know what is considered healthy for us to eat versus what is not healthy for us to eat. Knowing that can make the difference in our choices. This concludes our lecture for today. Please feel free to reach out to me through your school email or Teams if you have any questions. I hope you have a great rest of the day.